Do people have a hard time understanding you when you speak?
Pretty much. It comes out a lot more when I'm stressed.
And on the telephone?
Pretty much.
Okay. Can you try to repeat these sounds for me? Pa, pa, pa.
Pa, pa, pa.
Good. Ma, ma, ma.
Ma, ma, ma.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
Good. Last one. Ka, ka, ka.
Ka, ka, ka.
Good. Since you sometimes have difficulty moving your lips and your tongue and your jaw in the right position to make sounds, we're going to do a couple drills to kind of help you with that. First, I'm going to give you a list of words. The words sound similar, they sort of rhyme and sound alike, but they only differ by one sound. Okay, so I just want you to read these to the best of your ability.
Pat, fat. Pan, fan. Peel, peel.
Okay, we're going to pause right there because that word that you missed was feel. So it says peel, feel. So I want you to take your lips for the p sound and change it for the second word so your teeth touch your bottom lip. Good, try that one again.
Peel, feel.
Good, and the last two?
Pin, fin.
Good job. Okay. Next, we're gonna do another drill where I'm gonna turn around and I want you to say another list of words. There's just 3 words on this list, but I need you to really try to get all the sounds because the only way I'll know if you're saying it right if I can hear it clearly since I won't be able to see you. Okay?
Side. Sheer. Oh.
Okay. Good job. So the first word was slide. Can you take your tongue to the roof of your mouth? Good. So you were missing that ugh sound. Can you say slide?
Slide.
Good. The second word you said correct. You had all your sounds for sheer.
Sheer.
Good. And the third word you were missing that beginning b sound with your lips together.
Ball.
Good. What do you notice about your speech that has changed?
Sometimes people ignore me because I guess they can't hear me and it's hard to be loud.
Okay. I'm going to have you read a part of this passage for me so I can better understand what's going on with your speech. You can begin right here.
You wish to know all about my grandfather. Well, he's nearly 93 years old, yet he thinks as swiftly as he ever dresses himself in an old black frock coat. Usually several buttons missing, a long beard clings to his chin, giving those who observe him a pronounced feeling of the utmost respect when he speaks. His voice is a bit cracked and quivers a bit.
Okay, good. Good. We're going to do it again, but this time I'm going to tell you when to stop and take a breath so we can try to sound louder and you can be more clear. When we're speaking, we have a limited supply of air that we use for when we're saying our sentences. Sometimes because of your dysarthria, you will continue to speak after your air supply has already ran out. That's what causes you to sound more quiet and your voice to sound more hoarse. So we're gonna try it again, and like I said, I'll stop you for when you need to take a breath. Okay, go ahead.
You wish to know all about my grandfather.
Pause.
Well, he is nearly 93 years old.
Pause.
Yet he still thinks as swiftly as ever.
Pause.
He dresses himself in an old black frock coat, usually several buttons missing.
Pause.
A long beard clings to his chin.
Pause. We're going to do one more thing today before you go that's going to help with your breathing and hopefully help you become louder and more clear. So I have 3 phrases for you to say that are common functional things that you would say throughout your day. What I want you to do is take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to say the words that are on this paper. So you're going to use your breath to speak, okay? Make sure you're sitting up tall. We get our best breath when we're sitting up, and keep your body relaxed, okay? Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in and start.
What's the weather today?
Good. Breath in.
What time are we leaving?
Good. Nice and loud. Inhale.
How are you today?
Awesome. When did you start to notice your speech was changing?
About 2 years ago, I started to notice breaks in my speech, and now my voice is getting more hoarse, and people say I sound very harsh.
All right, so today we're going to work on improving your phonation. When you're speaking, it sometimes sounds harsh and breathy, and that is because of the way that your vocal folds are coming together at different times. We're going to practice something. It's called hard glottal onset. What I want you to do is right before you speak, I want you to tighten up your throat. Kind of like before you go to lift a weight, you tighten up your body and then you lift the weight. So you're going to tighten your throat and then release it to say a louder sound. What we're going to do to help you do this, I'll go first to show you. I want you to hold the table and then stand. But while you do it, you're going to say, ha, ah. So I want that hard ha, then a long, loud ah. Okay? Ready to try? Go ahead. Start with the
Ah!
Good. One more time. When you say the huh, stay seated. Huh, ah. Ready? You try.
Huh? Ah!
Awesome. One more time, just like that. Make sure that ah is long and loud. Go ahead.
Huh? Ah!
Good. Next, we're going to try something that's called a push-pull exercise. So first, we're going to do the push part. You're going to place your palms together forcefully, like this in a clasp. You're going to say ah loudly for 5 seconds. I'll tell you when to go and when to stop. You ready?
Ah!
Stop. Good. Let's try that one more time. Make sure you're pushing your hands together right as you begin to say ah. Stop. For the pull portion of this exercise, you're going to clasp your hands together like this. When you say ah, I want you to try to pull your fingers apart. When you're ready, go. Stop. Good. So I understand you've been having some concerns with your speech. Could you tell me exactly what you're concerned about?
Yes, I'm starting to sound different. I sound like I have a stuffy nose, and I'm really hard to understand.
Okay, I can understand you clearly, but I definitely hear that you're starting to sound more stuffy. The reason your voice is sounding more stuffy is because your soft palate at the top, at the roof of your mouth, is allowing more air to escape through your nasal cavity. This is called hypernasality. Your hypernasality is very mild. If it were more severe, I would recommend a surgical procedure such as a pharyngeal flap procedure or a palatal lift. Today, we can try these 2 exercises to help improve your resonance. The first exercise, I want you to puff up your cheeks nice and big and keep your lips tight and try to blow air through your mouth, keeping your lips tight, like this. Good, now take your fingers and press on your cheeks. Good, try to keep that air in. Good, you can relax. The next exercise that we're gonna try is we're gonna use the straws to sort of do the same thing. You're gonna blow air through the straw with big cheeks. Good, puffing up your cheeks. One more time. Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. What were you doing before you came in today?
Today I took my dog out for a walk before I came.
Oh, that's good. It's nice out today.
Yeah.
So, what are you noticing about your speech lately that's changed?
Well, my family says I sound different. I talk very low. I don't know, but my husband says I don't make sense sometimes.
Okay. So one thing I'm noticing about your speech is that it's missing what's called prosody. Prosody is this natural up and down flow of speech. So when I asked you, how are you today? That has a different flow to it than if you said, I'm good. That's more flat. But when I ask a question, there's a different emphasis on certain words, like how are you today? And it goes up for that A part. So I'm going to show you some pictures and we're going to work on putting emphasis on a different word. So this first picture is a man playing football. But I'm going to ask you, is this man playing basketball? So you would switch the words basketball to football and say, no, this man is playing football. Let's try this example before we move on. Is this man playing basketball?
No, this man is playing football.
Great. That was good emphasis on the word football. Now I'm going to show you this picture of a girl eating chips. Is this boy eating chips?
No, this girl is eating chips.
Good. Good emphasis on the word girl. Another way we can help increase the prosody in your speech is by doing what's called a pitch range exercise. First, I want you to say ah as low as you can, like this. Ah. Good. Now try saying it as high as you can. Good. Now, in order to get it to go up, we're going to start really low, and I want you to try to progressively get higher. So like, ah. That's okay.